join the chat here. I just want to get started. Welcome to everyone to our very first Nigeria launch, West Africa launch Zoom. For those of you who don't know me, most of you do, but I'm Rebecca Obayatin. I'm a fitness professional based in the United States, but part of the royal family in Ososo, Edo State, Nigeria, West Africa. So I wanted to bring this opportunity today, just basically say that we are endorsing this company, the products, the business strategy. We've been impressed with everything that we have experienced so far. And Dele and I like to really make a habit, I guess. Our passion really is to empower Nigeria as a whole, but Ososo specifically. And from time to time, we will bring business ideas and sound strategies that we feel are appropriate for people there. So when I was introduced to this, I took my time to kind of get my feet wet, test the products, study the business model a little bit, and just saw how well I felt it could work for people in Nigeria, because immediately the world is your marketplace. You can choose to do business straight in Nigeria. There's opportunities and avenues set in place already there to get going, but really the world is your marketplace. So you're going to hear a little bit more about that in the presentation, but we're excited. We're hoping that you choose to partner with us. We think it's a sound, strong opportunity, and we're going to tell you about that, show you how it's done. Let me, without further ado, introduce Dele. My husband, we met about 21 years ago now. And like I said, his passion for Nigeria has just been a contagion to me. So I'm in love with my family and the people there, and really feel a great responsibility to our home. He's a pharmacist by trade, has worked with some of the top pharmaceutical companies around the world, has an MBA in marketing, so he has a strong sales background, and he also thought this was just a sound business opportunity. So, Dele.
Thank you, madam. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Dele Obayatin. My wife has been kind enough to give a little bit of info about who I am and what I do. But the bottom line is, for quite a while, I've been trying to find the right, I would say the right opportunity to take to my people back home. With everything that's been going on in Nigeria, I'm sure some of you may have heard of the uprising and the protests and everything that occurred in Nigeria. Well, a lot of this is due to the fact that the economic situation in Nigeria is really just not favorable, and especially for the youths in the country. I really have been trying to find the right opportunity that would mesh, with the system there, where they would have a very favorable chance of getting money into their bank accounts. Because at the end of the day, it's all about empowerment of the youth in Nigeria. So when Rebecca brought this opportunity to me, I had to take a step back and really do some research, look at the company, look at what they were doing in Nigeria, see whether they were actually invested in Nigeria, because there are many companies that will come to Africa or West Africa, and it's all about what's in it for them. But I am happy to say that this company really is different. And like Rebecca said, we totally endorse this company. We've talked to the leaders of the company, we've talked to the CEO, and the CEO is just, he amazes me because of his vision. This is a guy, he's relatively young, and started very, very young in the business, in this network marketing business. And he had the foresight to come to Africa when nobody else was invested in Africa. And now that he's been extremely successful and has his own company, he's making, matter of fact, he's made major investments in Ghana, in Nigeria, and several other African countries. So I was highly impressed with the CEO, and I've been equally as impressed with the leaders within this company that I've had the opportunity of working with. They're extremely supportive. And the other thing that I think really differentiates this company, My Daily Choice, from others that I've had the opportunity to either investigate or talk to people there is that this company is all about teamwork. Okay. So my thing is the people who have chosen to be on this call, a lot of you I've identified as people who can get it done. And it has to be the right attitude to be successful in business. You have to have a can-do attitude. You have to be positive. You have to be solutions focused instead of always talking about the problems. And so the people that I have reached out to with this opportunity are people that I strongly believe in and know that you can take that team approach and be extremely successful in putting money into your bank accounts. So I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Let me just quickly introduce to you two of the team leaders here that I've had the opportunity of working with. The first person I'm going to introduce, I think you've seen her on the screen. She's absolutely gorgeous. Her name is Dr. Dana McGrady. She has been a holistic doctor for 17 years, a mom to 3 children, and a network marketing leader for almost 7 years, okay? The other is Mr. David Scoltetti. He is a legend in this network marketing industry. He's built massive teams. Now, I want you guys, as he goes through his presentation, please pay attention to numbers. I'm a numbers guy. Okay, I'm very, very numbers focused because at the end of the day, when you count your dollars in your bank account, it's numbers you're counting. So I want you guys to make sure you pay attention to the numbers, okay? So Mr. David Scoltetti has built massive teams in network marketing. One was over 100,000 people. I will repeat, one was over 100,000 people. Then another was over 300,000 people, okay? So he has been in this industry for over 25 years. And we have the opportunity and we have the blessing, and I'm gonna call him a blessing because that's really what he's been so far. We have the blessing of having him with My Daily Choice as our leader. And he considers this, his role right now, to be his legacy build. So this gentleman has built a team of over 100,000, another of over 300,000. And he's considering what we're doing now to be what he will leave behind as his legacy. So I don't have to say much more than that. And without further ado, let me welcome Mr. David Scoltetti to talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dele. I appreciate that kind introduction. Very kind of you. And
you earned it.
Thank you, Rebecca, as well. And good evening. Good evening to those in Nigeria, and good afternoon to anybody else here in North America. We know we have people all around the world kind of checking in, which is pretty exciting. And I just want to appreciate your time because Rebecca and Dele are not taking this lightly. As Dele mentioned, they did extreme due diligence on My Daily Choice, and really are just very two heartfelt humans that are really focused on helping people in their homeland, and I really am excited about that. So, what my role today is going to be is to give you a little bit of background about the company, where their roots are, where they've been, where they are today, and I think most importantly, where they're going. And then also, I will bring Dana on to kind of talk a little bit about the products. We also have Andrew Apo in, who's the Vice President of Africa. He's going to have some words and talk a little bit about what's happening operationally in Africa in general. And then we'll just give you an idea of how you can get started with this, how you can get started and the type of money that can be earned, with the program. Now, as far as the company is concerned, this isn't a company that just has one particular product line in one particular area. The company has what they call a house of brands. And we'll go into detail about the products in a moment, but I think this is very unique because one of the goals of My Daily Choice is to build a billion-dollar global brand. And in order to do so effectively, they realize that there are different cultures and different countries throughout the world that they have to create products that will be accepted and ultimately consumed anywhere throughout the world. And right now, as this company is now 6 years old, there are 5 particular brands that we're going to go over. There's a nutrition brand with daily sprays that actually are currently available in Nigeria. There's the HempWorks brand, which we'll talk a little bit about CBD. Very, very exciting product line. It's actually the brand that put this company on the map over the last couple years. We'll talk about our mantra essential oils, which also are available in Nigeria, and then two really compelling digital products. And I really want to emphasize this digital products when we get to it, because these are products that you can take around the world. It's not a physical product, it's digital. And when people subscribe to them, they can use them wherever they may be, wherever they have, the currency to actually purchase them. They can purchase all they need that and a computer, and it's pretty exciting as well. So let me talk a little bit about the owners of this company, Josh and Jenna Zweigel. They are a young millennial power couple here in America. They have they're only 29 and 34 years old. They have actually breathed this industry of network marketing their entire adult lives. I mean, what's really fantastic is before they started their own company, they were distributors in the field. They were affiliates in the field. And Josh specifically built an organization of over 50,000 people throughout Africa. And so I only tell you that, and just to echo what Dele had mentioned, is that this ownership, this couple has a passion for the continent of Africa, and that's really exciting. That's really exciting. So, but they are very heart-centered people. They focused 100% on making an impact. And when Dana and I visited them 1 year ago this month, there were a lot of things that attracted us to them. But one of the things was their big vision. They had a big vision for building a global billion-dollar brand, as I mentioned, and their success, their intelligence, their experience, and the people that they had put around them were nothing short of amazing. Now, to give you an idea of the success that they've had, take a look at this chart here. As I mentioned, the company is 6 years old. They originally started the company with a line of nutritional sprays. And for the first couple of years, 2014, 2015, and 2016, they did roughly $5 million in sales for the year. And then in the middle of 2017, here in America, the president signed the Farm Bill, which was legalizing hemp for its manufacturing and distribution. And they elected to get involved in the hemp space and most specifically the CBD and all the benefits that it offers. And they went out and doubled the size of the company in 2017. They did $10 million in sales. And then it really took hold. People were getting miraculous results on these products. And in 2018, they 10x the company. They did $100 million in sales, predominantly in North America, and actually won the Bravo Award for the fastest growing network marketing company in the world. And the growth didn't stop there. In 2019, they did $170 million in sales. And if you really just look at that little, this slide in itself, just in that 2.5, almost 3 year period, they became the world's largest direct-to-consumer CBD company, which says a lot. It says a lot in an industry that's growing quite significantly. And as we've entered this year in 2020, the growth has continued. It's a privately held company. It's debt-free. And, we don't have the final tally as to what the numbers are. But one thing's for sure, the worldwide pandemic that each and every one of us has faced and has been affected by in some way, shape, or form has really elevated what we have to offer, because more and more people are not only looking to earn an additional income stream, but in many cases have that location freedom and do it from home. So we're going to talk about that, and it's pretty exciting. Now, as far as the support team, this is a really important piece that I'd like to emphasize, because I know each and every one of you who are looking at this for the first time, you want to see stability. You want to see that it's a real company that's established, that they're going to support you in the process. And the names on this page aren't overly important as to what their particular roles are. But I'm here to tell you that, this is a company that's put together award-winning marketing. They have a global support team as they go to scale the business outside of North America and beyond. The product and research and development is second to none. Awesome customer service. And again, one of the core reasons that Dana and I selected My Daily Choice as our home and our legacy build is because of the international expansion. Now, to play a really big part of the expansion, play a really big part in not only Nigeria, but Africa in general, is a gentleman named Andrew Epo. Andrew has just been hired by My Daily Choice as the Vice President of Africa. But he wasn't somebody they just picked off of a list. Andrew had a long-time relationship with the owner, founder, and CEO, Josh Swagel. As a matter of fact, as the story goes, and maybe he'd probably tell it best, but Andrew actually reached out to Josh several years ago when Josh was a distributor in the field, and actually spearheaded the growth of that company throughout Africa. So what you have here is a gentleman who's very experienced and really focused on taking the continent of Africa to a whole new level. So I'd like to actually take a moment and welcome Andrew to the Zoom to kind of tell you a little bit about what's happening in Africa, what his plans are for Nigeria specifically, and maybe just share a little bit more about Josh and his relationship with him. Andrew, are you there?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, David. Can you hear me?
We can hear you great. Thank you.
So pardon me, I have a bad internet connectivity. So I'm just going to put up the video and then just do audio. So thank you very much, everybody. It's exciting to have 29 to 30 people on the call. And I think Dave has said it all. Josh is an amazing young gentleman, network marketing to the next level. He's really focused on Africa because we know Africa is a very big potential market, and so that's the reason why we have very huge and fast expansion in Africa. In a year, My Daily Choice has covered about 7 countries, and we wanting to do more next year. So George brought me on board because of our long-standing relationship. We have a long story starting. I met Josh somewhere 2010, 2011, and together we grew a team of over 50,000 distributors in our previous company across Africa, spanning from Gambia, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria, Cameroon, down to South Africa. So we actually know what is expected by field people. And the good thing about My Daily Choice is that those who run the show are people who understand the field. And so if you look at our systems, I'm very excited about our marketing system. It is very seamless. It gets you to do the business very easily. And once you guys are coming on board, you would attest to what I'm talking about. But just to say a bit about Nigeria, I came in a month ago. I was working under a company, which I was doing very well. But when Josh called me, I looked at his commitment to Africa, and being a long-standing friend, I thought I should look into this and help steer the affairs here in Africa. So far, so good. We've had a Ghana 1-year celebration, which was very successful. I've been to Nigeria. Last week, I was in Nigeria to look at what's on the ground, and I can tell you guys that's a very huge market. We are actually doing a few changes in Nigeria because we feel that Nigeria deserves more. So I've tabled it in my proposals to corporate, to Josh, and he's looking at it, and it's looking very, very, very positive. We're going to be getting a new office in Nigeria very soon. We're just we've located something very nice you guys will be proud of in Ikeja, Allen Avenue. I go there. When it comes to pickup points, I would say that we had some pickup points in Nigeria, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Owerri so far, but those are temporary pickup points. We want to have a more sustainable courier service or delivery service so that when you guys come on board, if you're not in Lagos, we have an efficient service to get you your products. Now, when it comes to commissions, My Daily Choice pays several ways. We pay on every Thursday. So therefore, they say, thank God it's Friday. Here at My Daily Choice, at least when you work hard, you're going to get something for your Friday night. And then we also have our monthly payments. and you can receive your commissions in either Bitcoin, in with a Pioneer card. You can get it to your bank account or I pay out. I mean, it's so efficient because we know that once you've worked hard, you want to get your commissions. As far as products are concerned, yes, currently we have our CBD products, and all our products have been NAFDAC registered, and we intend to add more products. The good thing about what we want to do is that growing as a company, we want to be more continent focused as far as products are concerned. So we're working around the clock to make sure that we get very fluid products, usable products that you guys would enjoy using and selling at very affordable prices. But currently, what we have is fast moving. We have amazing products that you're going to be taking through during this presentation with David. My encouragement for everybody here is that don't doubt. My Daily Choice is on a mission to actually dominate the space in Africa network marketing. And we have a capable CEO who knows what to do. And from my experience, I would say that I have a listening ear. I want to listen to you guys, whatever you guys want to be done, if it fits into the corporate vision, and it's something doable. Yes, we're going to support you. Like David said, this is how, and everything at a click of a button for you to succeed. You're going to be partnering in a company where the prototype is already being built. Like I said, we are not here to actually help you build. It's a win-win situation. When you win, we win. If you don't win, we don't win. So I want to encourage everybody, nothing to doubt. If it's more information you need, you can contact your leaders, and then you can have it. But don't sit on the fence and wait to see, because it's moving very, very fast. We already have a team thriving and making inroads in Nigeria. So it's not new in Nigeria. It's been over a year. So you can imagine we have even a 250K rank affiliate in Nigeria, and she and her team are, So once you guys are coming on board, don't go to sleep. Do whatever you have to do, because there's so much money to be paid to you guys. So that's what I want to share, that you have my support and you have my ears to listen to whatever you want done for you as far as it's applicable from the corporate perspective. Thank you very much.
That's fantastic, Andrew. Thank you very much for your leadership and articulating that to the team here. That we really appreciate you and look forward to working with you as we bring the next leg of growth to Nigeria and all throughout Africa, for that matter. It's very exciting, very exciting. Thank you. Well, excellent. Well, what I will say, one thing I will echo what Andrew said is, he talked about timing. There's a price to be paid for success. And in my experience over the last 27 years, the timing of how you get involved, especially in a new market, can make a massive difference. So I know statistically there's over 200 million people in Nigeria alone. That's pretty big. That's significant. That's like 60 to 70% of the United States. That is a very large pocket of people. And as you know, it can go all around. And the other thing that I'll mention is that this is going to be a global build. So it's one thing to think of your local state, your local community, but the truth is the 6 degrees of separation, especially with social media and technology today, you can actually build a business all around the world, wherever My Daily Choice actually offers the opportunity. So we'll talk a little bit more about that, but I think that's very, very exciting. Now, in order to talk a little bit about the products and the benefits that our products have, I want to bring my partner, Dr. Dana McGrady, on. Dana, as Dele mentioned, she is an amazing human being. She has been a holistic doctor for over 17 years now, a network marketing professional for going on 7 years, a mother of 3, and actually an absolute tremendous leader that is going to be able to bring some great value to you as you build this business with us. So Dana, are you with us?
I am here, and I'm so excited for this Zoom because, first of all, You heard from Andrew, you heard from Prince Dele, you heard from Rebecca, Princess Rebecca, and their conviction on what My Daily Choice is going to do as far as bringing income to the people in Nigeria. And then you hear from David. David's a network marketing veteran. He understands how to use leverage to be able to build a word of mouth business. Now, you can't have a word of mouth business without incredible products. And so I'm going to talk to you guys today from my experience as a holistic doctor on how these products can really bring some amazing benefits to the people in Nigeria. CBD tinctures are available in Nigeria. They're hemp-based, and CBD basically works in the body by giving relief from 4 main areas. You get relief from stress, the daily stress of life, the daily anxiety that we might feel. You'll get amazing sleep, right? That's the second one, amazing sleep, relief from stress. And then the third one is it helps with focus, concentration, brain power. That's the third one. And the fourth one is hemp-based CBD is one of the strongest plant medicine ways to promote healthy inflammatory levels. So when you have healthy inflammatory levels in the body, it's easier for you to have a good, strong immune system. It's easier for you to feel happy and calm every day. So those are the main things that CBD brings. We have really incredible tinctures, 500 milligram tinctures, 750 milligram tinctures, some really great flavors as well. And the way that CBD works is, I like to call it, it raises the happy vibes. So I feel like in this world, we've had a lot of stress, and Nigeria has its own stresses. And so this is a way for you to be able to raise the happy vibes by sharing this with your friends and family. Here are some of our topicals. So we have our Relief topical, is probably one of my most favorite topicals I've ever tried. It is a muscle aches type of relief cream. You're gonna put it on your achy neck. You're gonna put it on your achy shoulders. It gives you relief right away. Our Renew is a CBD plus apple stem cell face cream, which is going to help you look younger and have tighter skin and have brighter complexion. And our Revive is our wrinkle cream, right? Fine lines, wrinkles. It has collagen, retinol, and CBD to help the ladies and the gentlemen in Africa look and feel fabulous. All right, so this is our hemp-infused superfood organic coffee. It has 150 milligrams of hemp-derived CBD per box. It gives you 5 milligrams of CBD per cup. It's going to give you organic Arabica coffee beans. It's going to give you some superfood chaga mushrooms in every single cup. This gives you, it helps you start your day off with a clarity, to feel focused, to feel calm. Women and men that love this coffee, when I drink it, I feel very focused for the day, and it helps me start the day off with a sense of calm. And once you try it, you're going to love it. And so this is one thing that will go really, really fast in Africa. It's definitely a popular item. Okay, so our daily sprays, our nutritional daily sprays are so popular. We have some for sleep. We have the really popular one is Peak, gives you athletic performance and helps with hormone boost. We have our Boost spray, which is our methylated B vitamins, gives you lots of energy. Our Brain spray helps you think clearly. Our Ultra CZ is all about immune system. So these sprays are convenient. They're easy. Woo! They're fast. They're very convenient to pop in your purse or to keep in your next to your computer or right in your kitchen counter. And they're fat, and they're basically a month's supply. They're a great price point. And David will explain later how you can come on board with these sprays so that they're easy to move, they're easy to share. You get benefits right away. And they go anywhere from weight loss to amazing sleep to hormone boost to energy to we have something for everyone. And these are our mantra essential oils. Essential oils are all the rage. Essential oils that are therapeutic. They're therapeutic grade essential oils. These come in a amazing complex proprietary blend. We have focus, energy, restore, relax, sleep, and breathe. They come in a pack of 6. These would be a lovely gift. They smell up your whole house amazing and have therapeutic benefits that are long lasting. Okay, fabulous. I'm going to send it back now to my business partner, Jeeves Skoltedi, and he's going to give you a little bit of training on how you get paid with this company.
Awesome. Thanks, Dana. That was great. And before I get into that, let me just talk about these digital products, because this is something that is available in Nigeria, all throughout Africa, but also around the world. One of them is called High Life Travel. It's actually an online travel portal. And it's interesting, you know, in this particular year, it hasn't really been worth a lot because most people haven't been traveling. But I think you'd all agree, we're all really looking forward to getting out and about and traveling again. And when we do, this is going to provide extreme value for not only people who subscribe to it, but people who receive the link of those subscribers. And so look at it as an Expedia or a Priceline on steroids. In other words, you will get the best prices on flights, cruises, cars, hotels, you name it, through this platform. It's really, really robust. And we think it's going to be a major factor in international expansion coming up in 2021. And then our most recent offering, I think many of you may be really excited about this. I don't know how many of you have noticed the rage in cryptocurrency as of late. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin is flirting with an all-time high. It's approaching $20,000 per coin. And what this platform is it's an online digital academy. So for those of you who are interested in getting educated, or you know people who would like to get educated on either Forex trading or cryptocurrency, this is the platform for you. And it's really amazing. It's broken down into like 150 like 1-minute segments for beginners, intermediate, and advanced learners, where you can learn everything you need to know about Forex and cryptocurrency. But there's a lot of other components to it. I won't go into each and every one, but the one other component I will mention, 2 other components I will mention, is number 1, this platform gives you the opportunity to not only purchase cryptocurrency, but just as, if not more important, store your cryptocurrency, and then ultimately spend your cryptocurrency around the world in like 150 countries. It's a really amazing platform for buying, storing, and ultimately spending. But then there's this third component, which if you're interested in trading, and a lot of people around the world are interested in earning income from their computer, whether it be trading Forex trading with Forex or trading cryptocurrencies, this platform has a software program that allows you to do so in the most efficient way possible at the lowest price. So it's extreme value, and it's just a really great platform. Now, let's transition to how you guys can get started making money. I know you appreciate your patience in letting us go through a little bit about the products and about where we're at, but let's talk about getting started with this and what that could look like for you. The first thing I want to mention is that you can become an affiliate for free. There is no cost to become an affiliate with My Daily Choice. But the product purchase that you make initially will determine the payout you receive in the compensation plan. So, you don't have to write all this down, but look at it from this perspective. Just the builder, the director, and the executive column. If you come in as a builder, which is purchasing 40 points of product, the company will give you 30% commission on any personally referred customers or affiliates on their personal volume. If you come in as a director, which is 100 points in business volume, the company will give you 35% on your personally referred customers or affiliates, and also give you an extra level of referral for all those, of payout for all the people that they would refer to people. And then the highest way to come in, the most lucrative way, the way you can leverage the compensation plan the most, is to become an executive in the program. And we'll talk about that in a moment, but it's purchasing 200 points of product, and the company will pay you 50%. So not 30 or 35, but 50% on your personally enrolled customers and affiliates, and 4 levels of jumpstarts. And the reason why that's important is, number one, if you're going to do something, you'd probably want to get the highest payout, number one. But number two, when you're building a network marketing business and people are referring people who are referring people who are referring people, you want to get paid on those people as they come in. And so the executive is a great way. Okay, you can make money in every aspect of it, but the executive is going to give you the best leverage in the plan. Now, let me give you a couple examples for starting with builder. To become a builder in the program, as I mentioned, you're purchasing 40 points of product. Dana talked about our tinctures, the CBD tinctures. You can see here I have both the U.S. dollars and an era. You can figure that out. But if you purchase one bottle, you'll become a qualified builder, and as mentioned, you'll get paid 30% of personally enrolled customers or affiliates. Maybe you want to get involved in the sprays. Maybe you like the idea of these nutritional sprays. We have a builder pack for $59 US that you will be able to select 3 particular sprays, the 3 sprays that you like the most. And those 2 examples, and there are others, but those 2 examples will get you paid as a builder in the program. Now, if you want to get paid 35% in 2 levels, you'd want to become a director with the program. And there are director packs. It's 100 business volume. There's an example here with the HempWorks where you can select 4 of the HempWorks products, or you can select an 8-pack of the nutritional sprays. Either or will make you qualified as a director as long as you're doing 100 points, and you'll get that bump in commissions. And then lastly, you can enroll as an executive in the program. Now, I want to acknowledge that not everybody is running around Nigeria with $500 or even $800 in their back pocket to invest. But as I understand it, there's a really big market for people purchasing product and selling it on the street. Okay, and so what's really great about this executive program is, first of all, it's a value pack proposition. In other words, you're getting the products the least expensive way you can get it. Number one. Number two, when you purchase one of these packages, there is business volume that is released on the first month, but it also maintains your qualification for either 3 months or 6 months with these packages. So if you're thinking big, if you want to be a leader and you want to help us pioneer the expansion throughout Nigeria, throughout Africa, the rest of the world for that matter, this is something you'd want to take a keen look at. Okay. Again, you can pick either 10 products or 16 products respectively in either of these products, and it will give you the highest payout, within the compensation plan. There's another option with the sprays. We have people, that's the beauty of a house of brands, is there are people that like certain product lines and they see value. Well, there are executive packages with the sprays as well, where you can have 36 or 60 sprays in the package. Again, you will be qualified for 3 months or 6 months with the process. In order to maintain any of those levels, whether it be executive or director, you'll be doing 90 personal volume per month, or actually being 90 points in actually retail sales. So you actually don't have to actually purchase product as long as you're doing sales through the My Daily Choice system. But they are just a couple of examples how you get involved. And then there's the Akashics. And I put this up here last minute because I think there may be some of you who may have an interest in this whole cryptocurrency concept. What's really amazing about this platform is it's $299 US. It immediately qualifies you as an executive because there's 200 points associated with it. And then there's a subscription for it for the ongoing services that are provided, everything from purchasing, storing, and trading your crypto or Forex trading. And that's $149 per month. And in a couple of moments, I'm going to tell you how you can really make a lot of money in marketing this online course, which is pretty exciting. So let's get into the compensation piece, because I know everybody is interested in making money and then having automatic deposits each and every Friday into your bank account. I'm not going to go over the entire compensation plan, but I'm going to go over 4 key components that I think each and every one of you can relate to. The first one is what's called the Jumpstart bonuses. The Jumpstart bonuses are the bonuses that are paid on the business volume that's derived from new customers and affiliates in their first month. Okay, as Andrew was mentioning, we do pay weekly as a company. This is that facet of the plan. So for example, take a look at this. Let's say that you were going out there and you were selling a bottle of the 500 milligram tincture. Okay. If you're a builder, you'll earn $12 or almost 5,300 Nira, which is pretty exciting. You know, you can do the math on that. If you were to sell, for example, 4 bottles a week at that level, you're making almost $50 US. As a director, you would earn $14. And as an executive, you would earn $20. So in that same scenario, you can see that, like, if you're an executive in the program and you were to sell 4 bottles per week, you can make an extra $80 per week in the program, which is pretty exciting. On the sprays, I put an example for the sprays as well. There's a little bit more business volume associated. So you can see at the builder, director, and executive level, you would earn $15, $17.50, or $25 respectively for marketing that particular product. Again, you can do the math, how many you would sell per week, how many you'd sell per month. You can get a feel for how much you can make upfront in going on and sharing these products with people you know and love and care about. The Akashics, on the other hand, because it's a digital product, you can market this almost anywhere in the world. Okay. And what's really powerful about it is that you can earn $100 US or 44,000 Nira, okay, based on a 440 exchange rate for each and every platform you sell, each product you sell. So if you think about it from a marketing perspective, you can buy this program, sell 3, and yours is going to be free. Okay, which is pretty powerful. So the Akashics, I think, is going to be very exciting, you know, for many of you. Now, the second part of the compensation plan is really what's called the binary. This is a binary compensation plan. And so I'm not sure how many of you are like familiar with compensation plans within network marketing, but in essence, you're building 2 organizations. You're building a left leg and you're building a right leg. Okay. And what the company will do will be pay you on the volume on your lesser leg. Now, I just, you know, this is your residual income. So the volume that goes through the binary is the volume that happens after the first month of enrollment. Okay, so whether it's a customer or you as an affiliate, your first orders in your first month, maybe the orders you'll place today will go through the jumpstart bonuses, but next month, in the month of January in the new year, all that volume that you create yourself will go through the binary portion of the plan. Now, I put this schematic up here just to give you just a little bit of a feeling for the power of leverage, the power of this compensation plan. Let me just say this first and foremost. We don't make income claims, okay? And we know it's not a perfect world, but I gotta be honest, I'd ask you to ask yourself a question. Do you think you'd know 2 people that would really want to latch on to this and build an organization? And do you think they would know 2 people? And so if you just take this 10 levels of 2 getting 2, getting 2, you know, ultimately you'd have, you know, over 1,000 people on each leg. And if they were just ordering that one bottle of that one tincture, that 500 milligrams at 40 points, you can see that you'd be earning over $12,000 a month in US dollars just from that alone. But think about the Akashics for a moment. That's 100 points. So that's like 2.5 times this example. I mean, I'm not sure if any leaders out there would be interested in earning an extra, what would that be? It'd be like 14 million Nira per month. I don't know. It's a lot of money, but it's pretty amazing. Okay, so this gives you an idea of what the binary could spawn off. And the good news is there are people earning all kinds of income with this company. It's pretty extraordinary. Now, the third part of the compensation plan that I'll just touch base on briefly is something called check matching. Okay, and here's the power of this. I want everybody to think about this for a moment. Let's say that you get involved with this and you go out and you personally enroll somebody who over the next couple years goes out and builds a monthly income of, say, $10,000 per month through the binary. What this company will do with the check match is there's a 30% check match on anybody you personally enroll. So they would earn $10,000 per month. You, as their enroller, would earn $3,000 extra per month on top of all the other income you're making just for that enrollment. Now, the real power of this, if you begin with the end in mind, is that the compensation plan will pay up to 10 levels of this check match. So again, I don't want to confuse anybody. I want to keep it simple. I just want to illustrate that this is a very powerful plan. It really encourages leadership, and it really encourages helping other people, which quite candidly, in my 2.5 decades of building organizations, that's the only way you win at this thing. I think it was said in a different way before, is that if you help enough people, get what they're looking to achieve, you can get remunerated as well in the process. And the last other piece of the compensation plan is something that I think is applicable to everybody. It's called the global bonus pool. This is a global company. This is a company doing like $200 million in sales. And so, each and every month, if you personally enroll 4 customers or affiliates that make a product order, you become part of the global bonus pool. You receive a share of that pool. And so, and you can get as many as you want. If you get 8 personally enrolled customers or affiliates, you'd have 2 shares. If you get 12, you'd have 3 shares, so on and so forth. But the average share of this pool, so what they do is they put the global sales in a pool, they divvy it up, they come up with a share price. The average share in our experience this year has been roughly $45 per share. So I want to go back to that example when I talked about how you can make $20 per bottle of CBD that you market. If you market just 4 bottles in a particular month, you'd earn $80 in that jumpstart bonuses and get a piece of the global bonus pool. Now you add that to it, it's $125 a month. So I just want you all to think about that a little bit in terms of who that could use an extra $125 per month in their life or more. It's really it all really just depends on what your particular interest is. Now, as far as the payout is concerned, Andrew said it very eloquently. You can get a Payoneer account and get paid that way. You can get paid through direct deposit into your bank account. You can get paid in Bitcoin. There's global wallets. You can actually even get paid in precious metals, where you can get paid in gold, silver, or even platinum. So this company is really on the cutting edge, and they'll pay you any way you want, very effectively, and from a digital basis. Now, the last thing I'll mention is that the marketing system, like we talked about, the company at large, we talked about the products, we talked about how you get started in the compensation, but we're working in a digital world. And what's really awesome about this company is that they give you free of charge a fully automated online marketing system that makes sharing easy. It has lead capture pages, dozens of lead capture pages. It has email marketing campaigns, a built-in contact management system. So if you are that type of person where you've got a database of emails, people you can reach out to, anybody you can get to opt in, and many of you probably have opted in as a pre-enrollee, that presentation will be done for you on your behalf. It's all done with a phone app as well. So you can go, if you have an Apple or an Android, you can download the phone app for free, and it gives you somewhat location freedom. Assuming you have good Wi-Fi wherever you are, you can actually manage your business with that. Now, with that said, again, we don't make income claims, so I'm just going to throw this income disclosure statement up. But I actually want to invite Rebecca and Dele back to kind of put a close on this as to how you can ultimately get started with this, and any other words of wisdom they'd like to share with you before we part. You guys are muted out, Rebecca. Rebecca, you guys are muted.
All right.
Thank you. That was an incredible presentation. Thank you so much. Well, that gives a lot more clarity, I feel, to a lot more people. And I just want everybody on the call to know that we have even more logistical information that we were able to get from Ada, as far as shipping options for Nigeria specifically, what's in place. Bottom line is they're on ground and they're doing it now. So it's going to be things that are very familiar to people who live there. But then the product offerings and shipping capabilities, of course, around the world are different and sometimes more expansive than what you're experiencing there. So if your customer is elsewhere, the systems are in place as well. So bottom line, when people have money in their pocket, the whole community is stronger. So we're looking at Nigeria as a country, and our state and our community, our kingdom, as like a smaller microcosm of that. But again, we feel this is a solid opportunity. Literally starts with one purchase, one sale, set some goals, partner with us. We're ready to get to work. So again, David mentioned the team approach. It's really built into the system. So we're here. All the leaders are here. We've been we've had the privilege of being in touch with people at all levels of the management for the company. Thank you. So I'm confident with that. I just wanted to use the example. I had one of the team members already in Nigeria mentioning that he was trying to get a pharmacist on board with some products, and she was interested personally in losing weight. And I'm like, well, get her on the phone with us. I'm like, Daly's a pharmacist. I'm a fitness professional. Like, so it hadn't occurred to him that he could use us in that way, which I felt was a failure on my part, because you guys need to be reaching out. We're all here to lift each other up and make this happen, because bottom line, you're making a difference for those people and their lives too. So anyway, I don't know if you want to add more, but basically if you're already pre-enrolled, let's get moving. Lockinmyspot.com is up here. This is something that if you are already pre-enrolled, you can go to lockinmyspot.com to become an affiliate for free, or choose to start at any of those levels that we talked about. And if you are not already pre-enrolled, get with who invited you, and we'll make sure that you get enrolled into the system as soon as possible, and get somebody working with you. Okay, thank you. So guys, now the ball is in our court. I won't say in your court, I'll say in our court, because we're all working together. If you guys are successful, I'm successful. So the bottom line is this: you got that information. If you are a pre-enrollee, go to lockinmyspot.com, get upgraded to one of the levels, okay? And then my advice is sit down. I'm a numbers guy. Work out what you want your goals to be. Figure out how much you're going to need to sell to hit your goal. Then we're going to meet, get together. I can give you some strategic ideas as where you need to target, because in Nigeria, targeting is going to be key to moving, some product. And I definitely want everybody here to be successful. We are at your disposal. We work for you. So don't be shy. Reach out to us, WhatsApp. We're going to have Zoom calls to strategize, and we have to keep each other upbeat and supported. But I know we can crush this. All right. So without saying much more than that, thank you all for attending this Zoom call. I appreciate Dr. Dana, Mr. David, Deirdre. I see Alfred. Alfred, how are you? Well done, boss. And Todd was here. Thank you, Todd, and everybody on the call. Thank you for your time. All right. Anything else, David?
This is fabulous. It's the first of many. It's always exciting when you first have that first entree, But I think you guys were fabulous. I'm really excited about your leadership and everybody you're about to attract, and that's really what it comes to at this point. We know everybody has different needs and wants and interests, but we're looking to create something really big, really big, and make a real big impact. I think if you focus on that, making an impact. And I just appreciate your leadership and everybody who's about to join us. It's going to be exciting. And as time goes on here, we're going to provide even more tools and support that'll be available 24/7 via the internet, via social media, that will really help everybody build their business.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Alfred, did you want to say something? He's one of our executives in Nigeria. You got to unmute your mic.
You're muted.
There we go. No, unmute.
Unmute?
There you
Okay,
go.
good. Yeah, good evening, gentlemen. Good afternoon, depending on where you are. Like my prince has already introduced, I'm Alfred. I'm here in Lagos, executive affiliate. I'm very excited about this whole package. And I want to say something very real in Africa, in Nigeria. People understand traders. They have to be good traders, first of all. And then we need to have people on ground that would, emphasize the benefits of these products to would-be users, and then people that are going to join in. Because once your product is good, I bet you people will buy them. And that's where we come in. Like we had the meeting of Saturday. I did emphasize to Mr. Apple that, look, what we need most now is testimonies. People like testimonies in Africa. like testimonies in Nigeria. I want to hear somebody have used this thing, it has worked for me. A doctor will say, yeah, this thing is good. I've had patients who have used it, it worked for them. I want to have a pharmacist emphasize the same thing. And that more people emphasize it that are professional, the more people accept them. And that's the area I want us to build capacity in around what we have to do in Africa.
Thank you, Alfred. Appreciate it. All right, I think we can. On that note, let's close it out. We have great products, and we're getting those testimonials out. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you
Have
very
the
much
best day.
to everyone. Thank you so much. Such an exciting session. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Yeah.